the next piece of news, though, maybe this film won't feel like it's a week because the last two didn't. But hey, we're gonna talk about spoilers for Venom 3 because some potential spoilers have hit all over the place. The biggest one being obviously the collector's cups and things that are out there, and I want to say it was Regal Cinema.
Yeah.
I think,
it was.
yeah, that revealed Spider-Man or the spider emblem on Venom's chest, including Anti-Venom. And okay, so did Sony, or could this be a scenario of maybe
we have stuff left over?
Yeah.
Use it for the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. You never know with these things because we have seen Sony pivot. Like, remember, there was a couple Spider-Man variants for Into the Spider-Verse or Across the Spider-Verse that were cut out in the last, 3 months of development of that film when they should have had it locked in. And the toys are out there, but those characters are nowhere to be in it. So it's like, I could believe either way on this one.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd be surprised if Anti-Venom actually was in there.
Same.
But I'm not sure. If it is in there, cool. Right, you're just gonna rush it and everything. But...
Yeah. I think you said it best though with what you think it's gonna be in the actual. I think it was in the group chat where you were trying to speculate on how he becomes white, and I was like, yeah, you probably got it right if it's true.
Yeah. And then we was talking about how they kept showing how Venom keeps hopping onto every animal, and it was like, what if he just hops onto a spider? Yeah. The spider gets squished, and that's how he gets the emblem because oh no, my best friend was a spider.
Eddie.
I swear to God, Sony, don't do this.
It's either going to be the spider or it's going to be the Grendel. It's going to be one of the two, and they're going to give him the wings because the wings are now Venom's thing. Which I'm not complaining about the wings. The wings are cool, but
after Insomniac does it, now it has to be
100%. Yeah. That's why I'm not surprised if Anti-Venom's in there. It's like, cool. We're just going to have every Spider-Man thing be the same story now. So cool.
They really looked at the scene in the film. They said there's two black goo monsters fighting each other. Somebody was like, Control I. Wow, he's white.
This is how we know that studios are going to have super fans, because the super fans didn't want two black characters on screen at the same time. One of them clearly shouted like "Sweet Baby Ink" and DEI, and tore the black rat off of Venom. I'm sorry, that's how it went down.
I have no proof of this, but I will believe you. That's exactly how it went down. Yeah.
It's like Nick in the Facebook group saying that these are going to ruin the Fast and Furious franchise.
Dude, that thing was ruined after 5.
And so it's like, where do you think the focus group was tested on?
Yeah. You can't really ruin Fast and Furious anymore. It's already ruined. Come on.
Like they're already made by a committee. Like, come on now.
Not one character is dead in that franchise.
It's because they haven't got any characters.
You got a point.
I thought it was because they kept bringing them back.
No. How'd you kill that which isn't dead? You can't die. No.
Well, they said they were dead.
The comics say people are dead as well, but no one dies in comics. No.
I mean, just this week, Tom Hardy was like, "Hey, I'm done with Venom," and everybody's like, "Are you though? Are you?"
But he's not done with Anti-Venom. You see, that's crazy.
Oh yeah. He's going to be Knull in the MCU. You watch.
Oh no.
Oh. That could be mildly entertaining at least, Like,
I refuse to live in a world where Knull sounds like Hardy's Eddie Brock. I can't handle that.
Well, what's he going to sound like with Norman Reedus? He's just going to have a whiny voice.
Like, I mean, he might sound a bit more like Knull.
Man, I don't know what he sounds like because all I've done is read Knull. So, I mean, maybe.
I mean, it's the only thing you can do with Knull. You can't. He's not been adapted to anything yet.
That's true. This will be
the first one.
I was gonna say, is this like one of the quickest turnarounds from comic character to?
I think it might be the quickest.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like 5 years, maybe. Wow.
If that, yeah.
Yeah.
4 or 5 years.
That's crazy.
They searched up Venom's greatest hits and Edge.
Pretty much, yeah.
They asked ChatGPT, "What's the edgiest thing Venom has done in his greatest hits?" It's like, no. Well, I guess we got to do that.
So you can't even blame like Soups or that Blu-ray Angel because they had no idea who Knull is.
That's true.
It's got to be one comic TikToker out there who's dropped the ball on this one.
I mean, there's definitely there's plenty of bad takes. Okay, so I decided to use ChatGPT for this very for this very great article that
sorry for that hole in the ozone layer, everyone. We had to.
So, I asked it, write me a potential idea for Venom 4. Title: Venom Dark Genesis. Oh boy, Sony, I hope you're listening.
Sony script already. That's
I was going to say that's not even a Sony title.
So, after the defeat of Knull and the rise of Eddie Brock as the King in Black, Eddie's control over the symbiote begins to wear.
I am not ChatGPT, I promise you. That's not
an
me.
ancient alien race known as Prometheus. What the hell is that? Creatures from the dawn of time who created the first symbiotes seek to reclaim their children, the symbiotes, and harness the power and reshape the universe for all symbiote kind.
Does it say
I believe it.
This is too good. This is how Sony writes movie ideas.
It sounds such a Sony movie. Like I really believe it. I mean, you seen what a Kraven looks like? Radioactive lion.
I unfortunately have watched the Kraven trailer.
I still
That'll
can't
be the
believe
extent of what I do watch, but I have watched that trailer. Yeah.
I can't believe how many people are like, bro, Rhino is going to be the best part of this movie. I'm like, well, it's not a tall bar or a high bar, but still, that looks terrible. So I don't know what you're thinking. Oh, no.
I forget that movie's actually coming out.
It sure is. It's been delayed by 2.5 years. Do you think Aaron Taylor Johnson's going to do like a round of interviews? They're like, so what was it like shooting the film? He's like, bro, that was like pre-COVID. What are you talking about? What movie?
I ain't done that movie.
That's how long it feels like. Man.
I was a different man back then. I was extremely
literally. So there we go. A little on that, but let's jump on. Actually, yes, let's